Hi.
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 Huh.
It's attorney time.
It is.
Here, do you want to...
Oh, yes, I have a little chair. Ooh.
Don't use it yet. You okay?
You ever burp and like a little bit comes up?
Yes.
And you just like surprised me.
Oh. I was like, what? No, I didn't drink all of this. Oh yeah, that's right. We ended on a therapy session thingy. Or started.
Oh, yeah,
We
that's
haven't started. We
right.
just started it.
We gotta go through the test first then.
Yes.
So, sad face. I guess Trucy is the one who killed Mr. Oh wait, this is you. But we're just reading it. It's fine.
This is good. Oh, this is Bonnie's testimony, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
even she could move a body with the lift.
She can move that body.
Fucking
Look at how malicious.
look at how they made
Why?
they made her look.
They made her look so evil.
I was on stage at the time.
Ooh, no emotion.
Yeah. Wait, isn't that already weird? Shouldn't she be happy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Pocket that.
But that terrible mistake.
Sad and
Surprise.
My stupid flub caused Trucy so much trouble. Sad.
You don't look that sad about it, bitch.
I feel so bad about it.
Never mind. They made it a lot more obvious than I thought. I'm already thinking like end of Dual Destinies.
I know,
like, there's
right?
no emotion. Something's up.
I know, right? I'm like, there's so much to look for.
Oh, J-Boy, hello. Thanks, Kudu, for your raid. Hello.
So, how do
I think we have to.
do we have to click it? Or
Oh,
is
you know what? I don't think you can do it with the controller. If it'll let us. Do you want? No, we have to go through the testimony first, I think, and then because we can't stop. We'll go through it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I look for inconsistencies between her testimony and her emotions, right?
That's right. Like, if she says, I was so happy, and then the sad marker's lit up. It's almost exactly that, but the
reverse.
opposite. Or the sad marker doesn't react, even though she said she was feeling down. When you find an unexpected emotion, go ahead and pinpoint it. You know how to do that.
Okay, I'll give it a try. So, going to the end.
Going to the end. God, I can't get over how evil they made her look.
I know, it's so weird.
How could you even do that?
She looks real cute all the time, you know?
I know, Bonnie's design is adorable. I'm not even usually into the whole bunny girl thing either.
Oh, I'm not. I don't particularly enjoy rabbits, but whatever.
Wait, it wouldn't let... Oh, did they what? It didn't let us pinpoint it. Or maybe try, or maybe I have to click the motion bubble and I just missed it. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Oh boy. I'm sorry. Maybe we should have taken the tutorial after all. Just kidding. Okay, never mind. Got it. Got it!
I have to say, Ms. Defame, you certainly are a strange one.
Rude.
Even though you said I feel so bad about it, seems like you were feeling happy about it.
Ow!
I think I can guess why you were feeling happy. It must be because...
Because you're a bitch. Oh, wait, that's not an option. You... I guess this is so accurate. You messed Trucy up.
You messed Trucy up. I think you were happy because you messed the defendant up. Am I right or aren't I?
You gotta be kidding me! Why would I be happy I messed Trucy up? I'm a big fan of hers!
Because we saw you.
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy Wright. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves.
God, you're hot when you're angry.
I know. Step on me.
We saw you said you hated Trucy, right? How you were glad she was in trouble, and how it was what she deserved.
It's what she deserves. Sorry, I really love that reaction.
It's like I hit the bunny on the head, so to speak.
Apollo, the noise level dropped. In case you didn't see it just now. Now, if only we could get it down to 0%.
Well, Mr. Fame, are you ready to confess how you really feel?
What? What do you mean? I'm Bonnie, the sweet, cute little bunny. I'm a rookie magician working hard to be just like my idol, Trucy. That's the character I'm supposed to be. Keep that up, Mr. Fam, and you're going to have a mental breakdown. Just let yourself be who you really are. Who I really am?
Oh my god, I love this little animation.
I know.
It's too cute.
It's
Sorry.
so cute. The two sides of you are fighting each other and are doing you psychic harm, I guess. I can hear them. Two distinct voices battling inside you. Shut your pie hole, you know-nothing know-it-all! I mean, you mustn't say things like that or I might get flustered.
Mr. Fame, how long do you insist on maintaining this wolf in sheep's clothing act? We can't end this therapy session until you get real with us.
Yeah, get real.
Set the wild beast inside you free!
Fuck yeah! Ouch!
She's so cute.
She like tears her clothes off and screams and starts running. That would be amazing, actually.
Sass-a-frass.
Don't make me laugh. You don't know a dang thing about me. You want to see who I really am? Fine, take a good look. Yes. Oh! Oh!
Oh!
I'm in love. Sorry.
What in the world?
Sheep's clothing. You've got it all wrong. It's a rabbit suit I've got on. And I'm not a wolf. I'm a blood-sucking vampire. Vampire. I'm an athlete. A bat with fangs and wings. I think we just opened Pandora's box. I'm finally done with that goody two-shoes cottontail act. I like you better this way. I feel free as a bat.
I like you better this way, too.
Defense! Your therapy session has taken a turn for the worse from the looks of it.
There's a perfectly good explanation for this. Isn't there, Mrs. Sykes?
I don't fucking know. He thinks I created a monster. We blew it. I don't remember my settings for widget. Hey you, lobster boy.
Me?
You think I'm glad Trucy's in trouble? That I think she's getting her just desserts? Well, guess what? You're right!
Does that mean you admit to wishing the defendant harm?
Well, the bat's out of the bag now. That mistake of mine was a work of art. Thanks to my goof,
poor little Trucy had to do all that hard physical labor.
When you say hard physical labor, what are you referring to?
Sex.
Wait. I'm not. She's underage, right?
Yes.
Shut up! I didn't say that. It's my 12-year-old brain. Erase that from your memories.
Trucy's underage. I think Bonnie is 19.
Yes, but Trucy definitely is.
Yes.
Anyways, hi, Alan. What's up? Oh, hi, Alan.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I did not say that. I did not.
Because of Mr. Hat's new position, Trucy had to move both of those huge stage lifts. They must have been so heavy. What a riot!
That's strange. Athena, could you please add that last statement to Bonnie's testimony?
All right. I'll update the mood matrix with the new info. Hey, Apollo. There's a new inconsistency in the testimony.
Yeah, she finally slipped up. So, what do I need to do now?
Well, from this point onward, you just do what you do best. Find the contradiction in the testimony and present evidence to refute it.
Alright, I've got you now, Bonnie Defame. Fucking... bitch.
Also, I just want to say I'm intentionally still calling her Defam.
Defam?
Just because I want to say fam. Because I know it pisses people off.
Oh. Hold on. There's a way to open this, and I'm not sure how it is. There we go.
Okay.
Sweet. I pop bottles. This isn't champagne. Where's sparkling wine?
Nope.
This is just
Hang
regular.
on.
Regular, good old Savon Blanc.
I'm going over to see what the new testimony statement is. Info update. You know what? Serves her right. Okay, so thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts. What does it mean?
There's definitely a contradiction in her testimony.
There's gotta be, or we're screwed.
Yeah, we're fucked.
So just present evidence like you always do.
But where?
You know where. And since we finally found something, I'd say we can call the therapy session a success. I'd call it a success anyway.
You call Batsy McBatty over there a success?
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Okay.
You don't?
So I'm assuming it has to do with the last two statements.
Yeah.
And I actually assume it has to do
Not this one, but this one.
Thinks that she ended up having to move the stage lift. I want to look at my court record. How can I do that?
It would be the shoulder button.
Okay, cool.
Hey, it worked. Cool.
Nope,
But I don't think you can select anything. Shit, never mind. What do you want to look at?
Well, go back to the first. Well, I can
That'll
do
still
that.
work, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, Look at Bonnie's book.
Bonnie's thingy?
Fire trick was canceled due to the accident. Bonnie's notification taking escape trick.
Yes.
Okay, go back.
Oh, you can go back.
Oh, I can.
Bing!
Okay, I can go to the next page. Okay.
Now what do we look?
Look at the fingerprint.
Fingerprints?
Yeah. The details.
On the lid, Bonnie to fan. Top panel is still unknown. And Mr. Race is reversed. And it's like that. I don't know if that's happening yet. Oh, sweet. is it does it pertain to the thing that you told me about at GDQ? Because if it is, good luck. And if not, still good luck. But that's hype. I'm hyped for you.
What's that little slip of paper?
This is the one where... Oh, yeah. Where she had to move the stage lifts. But that still goes along with what she's saying.
Yes, so... Go to stage lift on 2.1.
Oh, yeah, maybe. So to move it out of the way during the show since it was already all the way up.
But if it was already all the way up...
Oh, yeah, this is... She had to move... Well, I don't know. She had to move this one out of the way. Because she couldn't put it down in its lowered position again. She could only crank it up for some reason. I don't remember why.
Go to the previous thing. I know that's probably about the sword, but...
This?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Recorded 427?
This just has what's on stage. So I don't know if it doesn't pertain to what's going on under stage.
The clipboard we know. What's that envelope?
Autopsy report. You wanna look at it?
Yeah. Oh, his cause of death was shock as a result of being stabbed
through the back. Yikes.
I feel like the only thing we have is either the actual stage lift itself in its upright position,
Possibly.
or the
The
Trucy's statement that she told no one about it.
Well, Bonnie would know about it because Bonnie was the one that made the mistake.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Because my only thing is that maybe I'm misunderstanding this, but if the lift was already in an upright position, how is she using it to lift a body?
Well, she told us she moved the one that was already in an upright position out of the way. So that she could, like, move the one that was up, that wasn't up yet in its place. So that she could, like... I don't know. I don't remember. I might be remembering shit wrong. But I think that's a good bet.
Look at this real fast, too.
Just to see if there are any details.
Yeah.
No, there's not.
Shit.
I think, it's not a bad place.
Just start.
Yes. I can't think of what else. Yeah, no, that was that. That was that. I say go for it, right?
I think so. Because I don't think the contract stuff is going to come up yet either.
Oh, wait, you have to present.
Yeah. I was just looking through the... And it was this one.
This one.
Yeah. And then...
I think it's the top one. X? Maybe Y. It's X or Y? Nope.
Objection!
I gotta fix this. Nope. We were wrong. And it won't let us, It will suck to be you! I can't stop thinking about fucking... I'm an athlete. I'm a vampire. Alright, so...
Oh, wow.
Wow, Judge!
Wow, Judge Savage.
Rude! Okay, well...
Apparently not.
Well, what was the one just before this again? I thought it was something not important, but
Yeah.
serves her right. Yeah, well. This was all stuff that she'd said before
I
already.
know, but I wonder if maybe something she said before is now contradicted by what she said.
Oh, I think that's what it was. Like, you could press a button and it would extend, but you had to crank it shut. Or crank it back down again or something like that. For some dumb reason. There's like a hand crank over here, and she was like, I can't do that, so I just moved it out of the way. And I was like, oh.
I'm at a bit of a loss.
I don't know, unless it's trying to get something like really, really weirdly specific out of us.
Yeah.
Hang on, I want to say something really quick. Okay. I have to use the big brain. Maybe it is that simple, like she didn't know that she obviously had to fix what she did with the mistake, but like maybe they're like, but she didn't know that she specifically moved the stage lifts or something. Like,
yeah.
Maybe she wasn't supposed to know how Trucy fixed the thing or whatever. I don't know.
Which seems kind of silly to me, but
Yeah, but sometimes it's
sometimes Phoenix Wright is silly.
Sometimes it's like that.
So it would be again on this statement,
Yes.
and then that present, and then it would be
This one.
Objection!
Yep.
Yep.
But I'm just like, if you, okay, sorry, this is just me being presumptuous, because I'm like, if you are part of the crew, and you know how the trapdoors work, wouldn't you assume
I guess.
that's what would happen in order to fix the mistake? But like, maybe, I guess, she didn't know that she couldn't put it back into a down position. You know, like, maybe you'd been like, she shouldn't have had to move them. She should have just been able to lower it, or I don't fucking know. Whatever! Whatever, Phoenix Wright!
That doesn't make sense.
What? So you think I'm crazy now?
Yes.
Oh.
No, that's not the point I was trying to make, although a valid one.
But I don't hear you denying it.
Ms. Defang, allow me to repeat your statement. Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts.
That's right. And I still say that's just what she deserves.
But how did you know? How did you know Miss Wright moved the stage lifts?
Because I work there!
According to her own statement, she didn't tell anyone that she had done so.
What?
So how could you have possibly known what she had done unless you saw her? You saw Miss Wright moving the lifts in the understage passage, didn't you?
That was real cute.
Oh, look at her.
She's so evil, I love it.
I like that she's a bat, but she's still got the bunny ears on. You did it, Apollo! Noise levels are at 0.
But Mr. Justice, wouldn't this mean...
Yes, Your Honor, Ms. Defame herself was under the stage where the victim was killed. And I hardly need to tell the court what that means. You are one awful liar, Ms. Defame. And one spectacular suspect.
Thank you. I mean, kia!
Oh god, I don't want to possibly, but how do you even do that?
Oh, bitch.
Like, that wig would be a nightmare.
Oh, you mean a fucking joy to figure out.
No.
Why, you shiny red lobster boy! You're saying I killed Mr. Reyes?
I'm saying that it's a possibility. What's more, I say you had a solid motive to frame my client for the murder as well.
Objection.
I was wondering when you were gonna be like, excuse me.
My apologies for raining on the defense's merry revelry. Try saying that. It's weird.
Merry revelry. Merry revelry. Merry revelry.
But you seem to have forgotten one very important point. Oh, really? The TV footage. As you can clearly see, Miss Defame was on stage the whole time. The entire audience can bear witness to that fact, including you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You have just taken a long, senseless journey only to return to the starting line. The witness could not have been in the understage passage, which means the only one left who could have killed the victim is the accused.
Guess the party's over.
No! Because we have a set of fingerprints.
Yeah. That's gonna be our in.
Miss Defame knew something she couldn't have known unless she was under the stage. How do you explain that, Prosecutor Sabmahi? It's quite simple. The accused must have told Miss Defame about it, but then forgot.
That's a stupid... That's not even acceptable.
Open those useless eyes of yours and take a good look at the footage.
If Miss Defame really was in the understage passage, it would mean she was on stage and understage at the same time.
You mean she was in two places at once?
Yeah.
That does seem to be the only explanation that makes sense.
It may be an explanation, but I'm not so sure about the make sense part.
Then we'll just have to make it make sense.
That's the spirit.
Your Honor, the witness was both on stage and understage at the same time.
Well,
that's the defendant's assertion. The defense's assertion, not the defendant's assertion.
both.
The defendant is just staring wide-eyed and bushy-tailed.
She's working on her next trick.
Yeah.
The get out of jail trick.
Just imagine Trucy in the fucking little defendant's like seating area that they have in the anime.
Yes.
She's just like in a notebook, like doodling.
Like, this is how I'm going to make the guard's keys disappear.
I've heard some illogical things come out of you before, but this is just absurd.
I I'm sure you'll change your tune once you hear my reasoning, Your Honor.
My gut tells me you're bluffing, but all right. I'm bored. Very well, Mr. Justice. How do you explain how the witness was in two places at once?
She teleported, obviously.
Well, I mean, she does have a famous teleportation trick.
That's true. You know what? I had not considered that. I'm gonna go with this one.
There are two ways. There were two Bonnies, Your Honor.
What?
If that were the case, it would make sense, wouldn't it?
There were...
Two of them? Somehow this never occurred to me either.
I suspect you have a few screws loose. But now I see some are missing altogether.
Rude.
Is there a toolkit in this courtroom, Your Honor?
Well, yes, there is.
I suppose three screws to the head might righten his putrid brain.
Very well. Bailiff, could...
Wait! Listen to my argument?
I love that he actually called for it.
Very well. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to at least give it a listen.
As was argued earlier, Ms. Defame is shown in the footage the whole time. But at the same time, she was also watching Ms. Wright in the understage passage. The only possible explanation is that there are two Bonnies.
That almost sounds like it makes sense. What do you think, Prosecutor Sonmahi?
This humble servant of the Holy Mother is of the opinion
Okay.
that we should lose no time in replacing the defense's many lost screws.
But, Apollo, it goes against reality itself to say that one person is actually two.
But we don't have to be bound by reality. After all, we're talking about magic here. So if the Bonnie Defame in the footage is the real Bonnie, then the Bonnie here on the witness stand, the one who must have been understage, this Bonnie Defame, is our second Bonnie.
Always wanted to make that noise. She is.
Say we call the one in front of us Bonnie number 2.
I bet she hates that.
Oh,
I bet she hates that.
I believe I have just the piece of evidence to prove that Ms. Bonnie number 2 exists.
Oh, well, then please submit your evidence, Mr. Justice. Why didn't you say so?
We're gonna use the
Fingerprints.
I don't think so.
What's this?
During our investigation, we found a set of unknown fingerprints on the coffin on the stage. These prints were most likely left during the course of the show. But they didn't match the prints of any of the people involved in this case. An unknown third party's fingerprints. I was not told of this.
Emma must have kept it from him.
Oh, shit.
That's against the rules. Okay.
So the question is, who could those prints possibly belong to? Ms. Defame, or should I say Bonnie number 2? These are your fingerprints, aren't they?
Oh, shit! He's angry now.
Enough of this foolishness. One person could not possibly be 2. Those fingerprints could have been left not only during the show, but at any time.
Well, I like him when he's angry.
It's not like you to lose your cool, Prosecutor Sabmani. And I'm sure you know that. Exactly when the fingerprints were made is not the main issue.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Justice?
The fact that there are 2 sets. The issue is, who do these unknown fingerprints belong to? They're certainly not Bonnie Defame's. What if they belong to the person standing right in front of us?
Oh, you mean Bonnie number 2 is the second Bonnie? Is that what you're implying?
It's preposterous to suggest that those fingerprints belong to the witness. I say they must belong to some unknown individual. Prosecutor Sadmahi, can you really look at her and still say that?
I mean, even if there was no doubt at all, like, even if you were like, there's no way. She's right there. Just take her prints.
Exactly.
What are you looking at? Take a picture. It'll last longer.
Wow, 90s. How could this be? If we check her prints, I'm sure they'll match the unknown set. Well, Bonnie, the prints, the prints.
The pants.
The prints don't belong to the real you. Wait.
The prints that don't belong to the real you.
Belong to you, don't they? Bonnie number 2.
Say that 5 times fast. What if they didn't? Wouldn't that be embarrassing?
I know.
I mean, I have no idea how it's gonna go. I'm pretty positive that it's gonna be hers, but like, just like, what if?
Yeah, I know, right?
Be like, oh, that's real embarrassing.
Fine. I admit it. The fingerprints are mine.
And does that mean that you aren't Bonnie de Femme?
Ooh,
Ridiculous.
he a mess now. I kind of like it when he's a mess.
Are there really 2 Bonnies?
Nope. There's only one Bonnie. That's because I'm Betty. Betty DeFame.
Oh, what?
Oh, what?
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, it's time for a wondrous magic show. Gasp in amazement as this logomorphing illusionist performs her teleportation magic. Watch closely. It's showtime.
Oh, what? Whoa! Ah! Oh, Athena's way into it. Oh god, I'm way into it. Who's working the spotlight during this? Oh!
Oh.
I'm into it. I'm living for this right now. I love this so much.
What an amazing trick! Where are the witnesses suddenly split into 2 people? Oh my goodness!
It's not a trick. No gimmick to it either. They're simply twins.
Ah!
Twins! Oh my god!
So that's how the teleportation trick works.
I can't believe it!
Ever since our debut, I've had to hide or pretend I'm Bonnie. All cute and sweet and goody-goody. I can't tell you how stressful it's been. But I don't have to hide anymore. That's right. Our days of sneaking around are finally over.
Their cover is blown, but they actually seem pretty happy about it.
So, which one of you is the nice Bonnie DeFemme that we met in the dressing room?
That would be me.
And the sharp-tongued Bonnie we saw with the ratings Raja understage was...
Hey! Who are you calling sharp-tongued?
It's all starting to make sense now.
No one's named Betty anymore. Betty just makes me think about Kung Pao.
Makes me think about Betty Boop.
I'm Betty, you son of a bitch.
So, Mr. Justice, this changes the facts of the case rather dramatically, doesn't it?
It certainly does. During the show, it was Bonnie who was on stage the whole time. So Bonnie couldn't have committed the crime. But Betty, on the other hand, who was understage, did have the opportunity.
What's up, Forgotten Sons? Betty White. Oh, yeah. That's another one.
Well,
I just can't not think about Kung Pao.
Well, so, now we may have 2 suspects.
Excuse me. Wait just a minute there, lobster boy. I didn't do it. That's right. Betty may have a foul mouth, but she'd never kill anyone. Hey, who's got a foul mouth here?
oh my god, they're so cute!
God, I love them.
Oh, well, speak up, huh?
Please save your sibling squabbling for later.
They're so cute.
Betty, you must have been in the understage passage during the show. Otherwise, you wouldn't have known about the stage lifts being moved. So what exactly were you doing down there?
Fine, I'll testify. Anything to get you off my back.
Prosecutor Sotmahi, Betty DeFemme is ready to testify, so what do you say?
Betty, you lied to this humble servant of the Holy Mother.
Hey, what else could I do? I couldn't blow our cover and ruin our magic act. Besides, am I gonna go to your Twilight Hell or whatever for being a liar?
You will indeed. However, it won't be after your death. Rather, I shall give you a taste of your punishment on this mortal coil. In interrogation hell.
Oh, shit.
That's the worst kind of hell.
Well then, Betty DeFemme, please explain to the court what exactly you were doing under the stage.
Isn't that obvious to everybody? They were doing a trick.
It's true. I had business in the understage passage because of the upcoming trick. It was the fire trick, right? The one Mr. Reyes is supposed to do?
Look at their fucking bouncing.
I know. They're like synced bouncing. I love it. I'm living.
That's right. It's a very dangerous trick, so I had to make sure we were prepared for it. It was in the script, and I really wanted to see it, but I couldn't because of the accident. Shut up! You're gonna give it away! Anyway, I was real busy. Yeah, way too busy to have the chance to kill Mr. Reyes.
Well, that was certainly different.
How's that for a flawless testimony and alibi? Oh. Oh. Ah! Our magic is real. It's not a trick or a gimmick.
Oh my, she's floating!
Your Honor,
He can't see it.
The hands from here.
you can see she's being held up from below.
Not from where he's sitting. You were supposed to pretend you didn't see that. It's a little something called etiquette.
But I can't help it. Whenever I see contradiction or inconsistency, I just have to point it out. It's my nature.
Now then, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
I think I already know something. I don't know if we bring it up yet. Because I've been thinking about it a lot. Because I was like, why did we pick this up? But there's the bucket.
Yeah.
I don't think it was prepped.
I'm almost... I mean, I might be overstepping my... Not overstepping. Counting my chickens before they hatch?
Yes.
Or whatever?
Yes.
But I'm pretty certain Mr. Reyes, not Mr. Reyes, well, yeah, Mr. Reyes, was killed by, fucking the TV guy.
Oh, yeah, fucking Johnny Depp,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Yeah, he's hella guilty. It
Yeah.
doesn't, I mean, I don't think that Betty necessarily did anything wrong, except for being kind of an accomplice, because she was definitely, like, doing whatever she was complicit in whatever he was doing.
That's what I don't get yet. I don't know how much she knows.
I don't think they know much at all.
Yeah.
I think he misled them into being like, because it's clear she wants to be her own magician too, not just Bonnie's double, based on the scribbling on the wall in the understage. So I bet he was like, yo, babe, I'll make you a real star without your sister. And all you gotta do is whatever I say. And she's just like, okay, whatever, I won't ask questions. And then, like, just does stuff.
So you mean he manipulated her with a position of power?
Yeah! How about that shit?
How about that shit?
Also, it's bothering me, so I feel like I have to point it out, but I don't want to be an asshole. But the bow on Betty's parasol, there's a line that is not finished, and it is bothering me.
Yeah, I see it too.
Anyways.
I want
A handful of ass. Who's got a handful of ass?
I want Betty's umbrella though.
Me too. I wish I kind of know how to make an umbrella, but like, I don't really want to make an umbrella. Otherwise, I would try it. I've tried to make an umbrella before. It didn't go so well.
What? For what costume? I'm assuming it's for a costume. Oh, for
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
The
remember
one
her name.
that, I don't either. But it's the only character I've ever done that had like a parasol type thing. Fuck, what's her name?
It's Sekbok, right? Or is it Toho? I can't remember.
It's Toho, but I can't remember.
Is it?
It wasn't from Marissa, but there's the bitch.
The witch bitch.
Yes.
Who has the parasol. I remember her.
Fuck, I can't remember what her name is. Oh, hello, Cynthia. Yeah, fun fact. No, Sakuya is... Wait. Fuck, I get Sakuya and Sayaka mixed up all the time. I'm pretty sure Sakuya... No, it's the bitch that teleports. She's got a fucking parasol. Damn it. It's not Sakuya. But I can't remember. It's been too long since I've done anything related to Toho. Anyways. She's basically a female Dio. Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Can't be alive without
You. Press, bitch.
Oh, why miss you all over.
There you go. You're pressing the wrong button.
If you were in the understage passage, which, need I remind you, was the crime scene,
Wow, Apollo.
then you most certainly should be counted as a potential suspect.
But I don't have any motive to kill Mr. Reyes.
But you, by your own admission, hate Mrs. Wright. When she was arrested as a suspect, you said it was what she deserved. So you believe the witness killed a man simply due to her dislike of Trucy Wright.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked. She'd have to be mega crazy.
I was about to say, but people have killed for less.
True.
As a motive, is that not improbable at best? But what if her hatred caused her to bear a strong sense of malice against my client?
Look, Trucy just made me mad, that's all. I mean, even though she's younger than me, she's got so much skill and popularity. And she's cute besides. She makes me so mad I wish she would drop dead. Betty, that. Shut your yap!
So was it just simple jealousy?
Say, Betty, that next trick you were getting ready for.
You press. Bonnie, were you trying to get Betty's testimony right now? We're trying to get Betty's testimony right now, so...
Yeah, I was like, why are they on the stand at the same time?
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
You can step down if you'd like.
I'm worried about Betty, though. She can lose her temper and say awful things sometimes. Hey, what are you, my mother? Don't forget, I'm the older sister. You got that? Yes. I got it. Stop hitting me.
I guess I'd worry about Mount Betty.
Wow. Nice.
Constantly blowing her top if I were Bonnie too.
Nice typo.
Well, no, it might be. It's like
I don't know, maybe, but
Yeah.
like my brain is immediately like.
So Betty, you were. Sorry, I misread the sentence. I was about to say something real stupid, but okay. So Betty, you were down understage getting ready for the fire trick, were you?
Aha. I think I've got the right.
No,
joke.
it's not a typo. Mount Benny is in a volcano. That's what I thought.
Oh, okay. Hi, Daniel. What's up?
Because it's about to blow her top.
Oh. I did not know that. I learned
Because
something today.
Volcanoes blow.
Well, yes, but I didn't know that.
Volcanoes explode.
Yes, they do. I didn't know that Mount Betty was a volcano.
Wait, Mount Betty is a volcano? I didn't know that Mount Betty was a volcano. I thought they were just like Mount Fuji. Well, I guess Mount Fuji. Is Mount Fuji a mountain or
Isn't
volcano?
it dormant?
It doesn't matter.
Look, man, what I'm telling you though, it doesn't matter volcano or mountain. I'm just telling you. I'm not familiar with Mount Betty. I have not heard of it before.
It's not a real volcano. He's just calling her that.
Oh,
She's a volcano named Betty.
okay, fine. Just seemed kind of weird.
It
was
was
just-
a little bit weird.
It was a little weird. Like I don't really know why you had to say that then.
Because she's like a volcano, I guess?
I guess so, but also like, all right. Anyways,
That's right.
what I wanted to tell people though is that I found out the name of the Toho bitch. Her name is.
Oh, thank you.
Her name is Yukari.
Oh, Yukari.
She can teleport through like weird JoJo-like rips in time and space, and she has a cute parasol.
Oh, that's right.
But I couldn't remember her name, so it was bothering me, so I had to look it up. Anyways, you're
Press.
welcome.
You're taking every necessary precaution, is that right?
Of course. Every precaution. After all, it's a very dangerous trick that uses real fire. I mean, we had to be ready in case a curtain caught on fire or something, right?
By the time people realized it wasn't a part of the act, it might be too late, huh?
If by people you mean Athena Sykes, then yes.
First of all, rude.
Wow, a fire trick. Well, that sounds very impressive.
Your beard would go up in smoke, old man. I bet people mistake you for a cue ball or something without it.
A cue ball?
Betty, don't be rude to the judge. Betty, you know that fire trick?
Betty's evil face is so good. I love her. I love them.
They're so precious. Look at the two of them.
Ugh.
I just really want to see, but I couldn't because of the accident. I see the fire trick was part of the strip. Strip?
What have you got on the brain?
It seems Mr. Reyes was scheduled to perform it later in the show.
Hi, Cynthia. You're not gonna fail in life. Don't worry about it.
High school is...
You got a lot of life.
Yeah,
Girl,
not that big of a deal.
strap in. You got lots of life to live. You will be fine.
Even if you fail high school, you can still either
I failed high school.
Yeah, you can still either just take another year. Lots of people take another year to graduate. Or you could get your GED, which is just as good.
Fun fact, I graduated high school a semester late.
My best friend in high school, my closest friend to me from middle school to early high school, dropped out at 10th grade and got her GED. She's doing just fine.
I actually almost dropped out in 10th grade. I'm glad that I was convinced not to.
Yeah.
But I almost did.
Yeah. So, like...
And also, Erin Hansen dropped out of high school.
Yeah, failing high school, dropping out doesn't mean you're going to fail.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's just not for everybody. Not saying not to try. You should always try your
Yeah,
best.
you still try your best, but if in the end you come up a little short, you still have time to make
doesn't
good
mean
on
you're
it.
a failure. It just means that you are...
You failed and need to try again.
Yeah, or you need to try something different.
Yeah. I mean, some people, like I was saying, for my old good friend, she did not do well in a high school environment.
I had like a 2.0 GPA. I don't think I've ever gotten, and other than extracurricular classes, I don't think I ever got above a C in like anything.
Yeah, she did not thrive well in a high school environment. She did great on her GED tests, though.
I did really well on testing, but I also cheated in a lot of my tests. But I should have been held back when I was in middle school, but in New York, the school districts are wealthy and they push kids through for funding. So
Oh, yeah.
I was a victim of the system and I got pushed through.
I was a mediocre student. I didn't really try. I'll be honest. I didn't try very hard in high school.
Didn't you have AP classes though?
Yes.
Then you're immediately better than an average. Average students don't take AP courses.
But in university, I studied my ass off, and I was a B average student. Like, I tried really hard in college, and was a B student, so...
I got excited if I got a
everything.
B in a class. I remember.
Oh god, no.
I was like, I didn't fail enough to get a B. That's like a good looking grade. But that almost never happened.
Well,
I
my-
almost always got C's, D's.
My mom had to learn, actually, because... Yeah, it doesn't.
AP doesn't mean you're smart, but I only ever knew people that had at least like B averages to have AP classes.
And in high school, I had an A average.
I've never had a fucking A in any class in high school that wasn't theater.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that while high school was, you know, sort of easy for me, college was very difficult. That was a whole nother playing field, and I you guys don't understand. When I say I studied my ass off, I worked really hard in college.
You
Like,
did.
really hard.
You worked real fucking hard.
Like, I just fucking want to put that out there that I tried really, really hard in college, and it was not easy. Especially for someone like me who is not, you guys have heard me talk about my brother. My brother is stupid exceptionally smart.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
what-
was about to be like, to me, you sound like a really good student, and you put in all the effort. So I don't know why you beat yourself up so much. And then I remember your brother.
Yes.
You had your brother. We both had our brothers to compare ourselves to because my brother was very smart, like book smart, and he always had really good grades effortlessly. But he wasn't like trying or like going into like a thing. Like he stopped going to. He dropped out of college because he went into like a career with where he's at right now. But he's still a very like smart guy, like as far as like the traditional schooling setting and being bookish. But your brother's like like...
My brother's
has-
literally genius level.
Yeah, your brother is ridiculously smart.
That's what I was just about to get into, is that my mom actually had to learn because my brother was 4 years older than me, so he was going through school first. My mom actually had to learn that she could not enforce the same scholastic, whatever.
She couldn't hold you to the same standards as your brother.
No, because it used to be we would get in trouble if we got a C. Like anything below a B was like punishment worthy.
Yeah, I remember that being a thing too. When I was
And-
young. I was just like, if you get a C, then you're gonna get grounded. And I tried really hard.
No,
By high school, my mom was just like, I just don't.
Well, my mom was still sort of like that in high school. Because, like, when I got into middle school, I think she really started to realize that things weren't coming as easily to me. But, because I do not excel well at math. Even in high school, like, the only reason I passed math classes was because, A, I studied really hard for the tests, and B, I did all the homework assignments. The only reason I passed advanced functions and modeling was because I wrote a paper for extra credit.
I did so poorly in math that I wasn't even actually qualified to take advanced functions and modeling as a course. The only reason that I graduated high school is because I failed enough math classes and retook enough math classes, and I somehow skirted by without taking... Like, I actually didn't take some courses that people were required to take in high school. Just, had something to do with, like, there was, like, an Algebra 1A and 1B, and then, like, I failed 1B, I failed 1A, and then I took it again, and I passed, and I failed 1B, and then by then they were like, well, you're too far in now, and you don't take AB anymore, you take Algebra 1. And then they both counted. So, like, and then I got into, like, a computer class thing that I could do that was, like, kind of a recap of, like, I somehow got by, and I didn't take a lot of the stuff that people took in, like, their junior and senior years of high school maths. And somehow my credits still added up anyway. But that's how bad it was for me. But here's the flip side, is that when I didn't realize until I was in my mid-20s that I'm dyslexic. And, like, especially pertaining to numbers, whatever the other word is, it's dyslexia, but, like, it's especially bad with numbers. Like, I flip numbers around. So I didn't know that was going on. I tried really hard, and I failed really hard. Hi, Smash. Also, like, Daniel will straight up throw you out of Evo. I love, like, the idea of that is so amusing to me.
But, Forgotten Sons, that was my GPA in high school was pretty much a 3.5, 3.7. Like, I'm generalizing, right? When I say I did well in high school, I did relatively well because I was an AB student.
Yeah, that's like average, right?
Yeah,
That's what's expected of, like, an average student, right?
Yeah, I was an average student. I was not exceptional by any means. The only courses I ever tried hard in were math. All the other ones, I just kind of, like, I did all my assignments and I did what I was supposed to.
You're still not getting into Evo, bitch. Wear clothes when you go to Evo, and then when you win Evo, you go home and you cam.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to say that you can't, like, shoot for the idea of, like, playing Smash and getting into Evo. Granted, like, if Evo would have Smash, I guess. But, like, more power to you. Do it. Practice it. If you're serious about it, and you're not memeing and joking at me, fucking pick a main, and put in the work, and, like, learn the shit, and be a good fucking Smash player. If you want to be a cam star, fucking do it. Commit. Like, do the research into what makes, like, there's a thing with cam. You can't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna get naked for people on the internet and make money. No, the people that are successful in that work really, really hard. There's a thing to it to like market yourself and get yourself out there, know what people like, and the equipment that you use, and like how, you know, it's all about marketing yourself. So like put the work in and do it. Like I'm not gonna shame you. I want to see you thrive and succeed. If you want to be a camp star, I support you. Put in the fucking work and do it.
You gotta do it. You gotta put it into work. Things don't come, like I was just saying, things don't come like naturally easily in life sometimes. I was not,
I don't know anything about Chatterbait, but there are other places. Go somewhere else.
I was not very good at math, and I had to try really, really hard and do every fucking loophole I could to pass math classes.
Well, I did too. That's how I graduated. Like,
exactly.
The algebra thing was that was a happy accident. Like the whole algebra 1 and B and thing. Like, I didn't know that was gonna happen the way that it did, but it did. But I intentionally opted to take computer courses for some of my math classes because I was like, these are easy. I know that these are easy. The computer courses are easy. So I intentionally was like, I'm bad at math, I'll just take it. And then like halfway through high school, I got really, as teenagers do, I got very depressed. And then I was like, why do I care? Why do I try?
Yeah.
If I try, I don't do well. If I don't try, I don't do well. So I'm just gonna drop out. So I didn't try anymore, and I skipped school a lot, and I did teenage things. I drank and smoked and did drugs.
I did.
Had a lot of sex.
You know what? That's so funny because it's so funny because like in high school I was the exact opposite. So like I was super strict and stringent on myself.
No, I was
like
a fucking
that's how I developed.
Actual rebel.
Let's talk about fucking deep shit on Ace Attorney streams.
Yeah, what's up?
That's how I.
What's up, the 2 people on YouTube that watch this? How's it going? What's good? What's really good?
That's how I developed an eating disorder. Was because I just I wanted a sense of control in my life, and everything was so controlled by other people.
Oh yeah.
That I wanted a sense to be like, I control this. This is something that I can, like, it's within my power. There were also other underlying reasons too, but that was one of the big things, is that like I felt like I had no control in my life and that I was just doing what I was told to a T. And the one thing that I could control is how much food went into my body, and so I decided that none would.
I'm surprised. I always had a really hard time. Like, I was a real chubby kid, so like I was always really self-conscious about it. But like that, I don't know, it just didn't work. But I smoked a lot of weed in high school too, so there's that. But like I was hella depressed all through high school, just for the sole reason of like, well, I mean, there was shit I obviously was not processing. But like, aside from that, it was like I was in such distress that I was failing in school, even though I tried really hard. So I was like, well, there's no difference, and I'll stop trying. And then, like, obviously, I had a brother that was very good in school, and so I became super rebellious and fought with everyone. I think the first time that we met, you were dating my brother.
Yep.
Yes. The first time this is hilarious. The first time that we met, you were dating my brother.
The week that we dated in middle school.
Yeah, it was like a middle school for like a week. Oh my god. And like, I think I hated you because I hated everyone.
Right.
I hated I'm not even trying to be like an edgy, like, emo kid. Like, I was an angry teenager.
Yeah.
I wasn't a broody teenager. I actively hated everyone that wasn't the person I was dating at the time. So,
the first time I ever spoke to Kemi, she was giving me, like, the 10th degree over the phone.
I had issues regarding my brother. I should also clarify that my brother's younger than me.
Yes.
So,
and I'm younger than you.
Yeah. So
My-
your brother, you have an older brother.
I have an older brother. You have a younger
My
brother.
my brother was younger than me and always excelled at everything that he did when we were growing up. I mean, he's not infallible. My brother definitely has flaws. But like, when I was younger, I didn't see those flaws, and he just did everything right, and I did everything wrong. And he was younger than me to boot. So there was more expected of me as the oldest child, and I was just kind of like, this fucking sucks. I just want to like give my brother shit over everything. So when you were dating him and you were really cute, I was just like, I'm gonna grill this bitch.
No,
But yeah, it's a true fun fact. Deep Watashi Machine lore.
Deep lore.
Sid used to date my brother.
That's how we met. Me and her brother were in the same grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a thing.
Me and my brother are super cool now.
Oh
Like,
yeah, no,
I
same.
love my little brother.
I used to get an issue I also had was because, guys, I'm not trying to say this to make it sound like I'm like boosting myself up or anything. I just want you to understand that school doesn't come easily to everybody.
It doesn't, and everybody learns differently.
And I'm definitely a person that it did not come easy to. I just tried really hard. So my brother was somebody that book smarts always came exceptionally easy to him. Like I said, the man is a borderline genius. And I would try really hard in school, so I would get into honors courses that he would get into because I put in a lot of effort. But people in the classes, we would get the same teachers, and they would expect me to be as smart as my brother.
Which is really dumb.
Which sucked.
But like, what?
And I had so much resentment for him for such a long time because I was like, just because you're smart, fucking everyone thinks that I need to be smart and I'm dumb.
Like, I don't really get why teachers think that way. That like, oh, you're related, so you have to be exactly the same person.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, no. But I totally understand what you're talking about, too, because I had resentment towards my brother for being smart.
Oh, yeah.
He's just naturally smart. It's just something he's talented
Yeah,
at.
the issue was with me.
Yeah.
It was with my insecurity. And
Exactly.
then I got older, and then I realized that my brother had his own insecurities that he was dealing with.
Yeah.
And, like, now we're totally chill.
And so would my brother.
And my brother's a sweet bean. He's building me an enclosure for my chameleon right now because he came over once and like got to hang out with my chameleon and was like, I love this thing! I'm going to build a thing for it.
Just like the kid in movies where the like older brother dies? Or, like holding the other brother to be the top of the varsity team just like his bro?
I don't know what that is. That's a weird trope.
That is a weird trope.
Is that a thing in movies?
My brother's alive and doing well.
My brother's alive too, for the record.
But I remember specifically, that I had a chemistry teacher. Because chemistry is the only course that I failed in high school and in college.
I don't think I ever took chemistry either. I wanted to take chemistry. I really wanted to get into chemistry because chemistry was a thing that I was genuinely interested in. But
Me too.
I couldn't meet the requirements because you needed a science and a certain math as a prerequisite to sign up for that course. And I didn't have the math. And I was real sad because I really wanted to take chemistry.
I took chemistry in high school, and it's the only class in high school I ever got an F in. And it's the only class in college I ever took and ever got an F in.
Aww.
I love the idea of chemistry. I am not good at it. That shit is hard. And I don't get it. And my brain does not comprehend it. It's cool as shit. But I'm gonna admire it from afar because I don't get it.
I'm better with it now. It's weird how, as an adult, I'm way more like, I don't know. I guess there are a lot more resources now that make things more comprehensible. So I find myself listening to or reading a lot of scientific articles that make more sense to me than like textbooks did.
Well, fucking my biggest issue, right, was stoichiometry. Stoichiometry every time fucks me up. Like you give me like the basic rules of chemistry, and I'm like, I got this. Yeah, this I understand. And then you're like, okay, time for letter math.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I think, you know, Forgotten Sons, that's something interesting to bring up too, is that like my brother, while he was incredibly smart, was extremely socially stunted.
Oh, my brother was real popular. Everybody always knew me as Skylar's sister.
Oh, God.
No one knew my name. They were like, oh, hey, you're Skylar's sister. And I was like, mm-hmm.
But my brother did exceptionally well in school and was very, very smart, but he was very secluded and was not very social, did not have many friends, and got bullied a lot. But so he always had like a similar kind of upset with me because I was more social, which is like shocking because now I'm like a hermit.
Yeah. I was about to be like, I was not. I had one.
I was a social butterfly when I was young.
I had like one friend until my senior year of high school. I had one friend and a boyfriend, and that was pretty much it. No, I had two close friends until my senior year, and then I met a bunch of people, and then I actually stopped hating you.
You stopped hating me before your wait, no, it wasn't before your
No,
senior
I
year.
hated everyone throughout all of high school,
Yeah,
basically.
it wasn't. I was about to say it was your senior year. It wasn't your senior year, but it was your senior year because we did that.
Well, it was and wasn't because I had to repeat.
We had
for
to
a little
do
bit.
that drama skit together that we wrote.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I don't know. Did we write it, or was that the one that Di wrote?
Huh? Die?
Yeah, because
No.
Di wrote a thing.
No, it was the one that we wrote and performed.
Dude, I did a lot of theater classes, so I don't remember, dude.
We went to Halloween and More. My mom drove us to Halloween and More in high school and bought really shitty wigs and did a Kingdom Hearts skit.
We did a Kingdom Hearts skit?
For drama class.
Oh my god!
Why don't I remember this? I'm not surprised, but why don't I remember this? You think people, like, took vlogs of shit back when we were in high school? Like, no. That shit doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, we
played shirtless Mickey!
Oh no, it was all Organization 13 based.
Shit!
It was all Organization 13.
Oh yeah, I think by then I had a coat.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had, because I had a coat, but I think I got it in 2007, and then I sold it when I moved out, because I could not, because I had to pay bills.
Yes, we did an edgy Kingdom Hearts skit for our drama class.
We're talking like 2007 to 2008 era.
Yeah. I assumed in my head that it wasn't your senior year because it was like my sophomore year.
Well, I graduated at the very start of 2009, because I graduated in the middle of the year. I remember having to go to school the day after the semester ended to like seek out my teachers and be like, did I graduate? Or because I was not sure. Like, I went to find my math teacher particularly, and I was like, I'm not sure if I passed this class, and this is basically what my entire like
Future
diploma
depends
was. So like, did I pass, or do I have to go to the counselors and like get a schedule for this semester? And he was like, no, you passed, but you owe the school money, so we're not gonna give you like a printout of your diploma. And I was like, that's fine, I won't need it. And I still haven't needed it, and I still haven't paid my school. Square up, school! I paid you shit! I gave you that textbook back, and you still try to charge me anyway? You think I need my diploma, bitch? Fucking send me a bill in the mail, see if I pay it. I won't.
I will tell you, the biggest waste of money well, my mom did this. I didn't pay for it. My mom paid for it because, of course, you know, when you're in a position to be able to afford it, your parents want to see you graduate from high school, right?
I guess.
When you're in a position to be able to afford it, and my mom was in a position to be able to afford my robes. And so I did the walking ceremony for high school. I did not do that shit for college.
Yeah, I was about to be like, what was that like?
Because
I'm glad I didn't do it.
I'm glad I didn't do it for college. That shit is expensive.
It's real expensive.
It's really expensive to put on an ugly ass robe and walk across the stage for 5 seconds.
Those things are real cheaply made too.
Shake a hand. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyways,
Yeah, that's my rant. I'm sticking to it.
we went on.
Yeah, we went. That was quite the tangent.
Time is
Even for this. What time is it?
Okay, we're good.
What time?
11:45.
Cool. Let's get a little further in this, that we can say we did something today.
Did you not get to see him practice it beforehand?
Whew. No.
During rehearsal, he said he didn't feel well, so he couldn't breathe any fire for me.
Wait, what?
Wait, so let me get this straight. He couldn't breathe fire because he wasn't feeling well?
My magical powers appear to be on the wane today. That's what he said.
So it was just part of his usual the great Mr. Reyes shtick?
Yeah. We just talk about our lives while Apollo just standing there. Welcome to Ace Attorney Streams.
It's really too bad I didn't get to see the trick because of the incident. Which was completely unexpected, of course. Hey!
Yeah, this statement isn't suspicious or anything.
Well, I'm assuming she's talking about the trick. You're gonna give away the trick.
Probably, yeah. But, and I think the bucket is the next thing that we need to do. We just need to figure out which statement.
Exactly what do you mean by you're gonna give it away?
See, Bonnie? You and your big mouth! Now Lobster Boy wants to know what we're talking about. I'm sorry.
Yes, well, if you were preparing for the next magic trick, I'm sure you wouldn't have had the time to commit murder.
Wow, looks like the old geezer isn't senile just yet, huh? I bet you'll live a good long life.
Fucking, can I just say that this is actually my favorite face of hers?
Me too. Is that bad?
Like, I know her like little like evil eye with the glowy is real cute.
Yes, but also this.
This is my favorite one.
She looks like she's gonna beat the shit out of you.
She
And I'm
looks
into it.
Fucking psycho.
Yeah.
And I'm into it.
Beat me up. Beat me up, Miss Bam.
Yandere's, I'm a fan.
Yep.
Oh, I plan to be sitting up here for at least another 10 games.
10 more games? I don't know about that.
What did we discuss about inner monologues, Athena?
Well, more power to you, I guess. In any case, I was so busy, I didn't have time to off anybody.
Way too busy to have. Hold it, Mr. Reyes. Are you just trying to cover for Betty?
No, of course not. I believe in my sister. I know she'd never murder anyone.
But you think my client would?
No, I believe in Trucy too. I know she'd never murder anyone either.
Well, we just run out of suspects in that case.
Well, maybe he just dropped dead. See? Should've just kept your mouth shut, dummy. You're just making a fool of yourself. Just be nice and quiet, like a good little bunny. Got it? Alright. I guess I'm no help.
Oh boy. Oh, I didn't read that one at all. Whatever.
It's something impossible when they're together.
I was reading chat and then I was like looking over and I just hit the go button.
Whatever. You never. When they're together, we can't get a good statement out of them. You gotta separate the bitches.
So Betty was too busy getting ready for the next trick to have time for murder, huh?
There must be some way to prove that wasn't the case. Like, with a bucket, maybe?
Can you go to the court record for me?
I can.
I don't know if I can press it with the...
Boop! What do you want to look at?
I want to look at the bucket.
Yes.
I want to look at the details. Bucket used in case of fire. Not only was it empty, but dust lines the inside of the pail. So it was not...
Like, not even close. Yeah, which I would think, because it says in the script, make sure fire bucket is ready.
Yeah.
Which is what she's claiming she did. So I think we should present the bucket, and then she'll be like...
But what on what statement?
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But I bet anything she'll be like, who cares about the dumb bucket? And then you'll present this and be like, you gotta make sure you got the bucket ready. Boom, got him.
Because it's real fire, bitch.
Yeah, but I don't know which statement we should do
Let's
it on.
take a quick look. I had business under stage. Fire trick, right?
Yes.
Very dangerous. Make sure we're prepared
So
for
that
it.
could be one.
It was in the script, and I really wanted to see it. It was the accident. So that we're gonna give it away.
Or this one, maybe?
I would either say this last one or the third one.
I don't know. Maybe the third one, though, because it does say
It's a very
dangerous trick, so I had to make sure we were prepared for it.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think the third statement's the best.
You want to try?
Yeah.
Do you want to save first, actually?
Actually, yeah, that's a
Because
good
we haven't
idea.
done that in a while. Oh, yeah. Daniel's right, you know. Sakurai hates fucking competitive Smash. I have definitely seen that before. Alright, let's go. Present bucket.
Present bucket. Also, shoutouts to my boy Sonic Fox. I love the fuck out of you.
Yeah, Sonic Fox is pretty cool.
Objection!
Yes! High five! Yes! We did it!
I hate to break it to you, Betty, but there's a big flaw in your testimony.
Ram lamb.
As big as the one in that floating trick you did earlier.
Hey, from a certain angle, you could have gotten away with the floating trick. Just not from, like, directly in front.
Oh, harsh words. Well, let me tell you something, forehead boy. No one has ever figured out how we do our teleportation trick.
But we know now.
Well, no one had ever figured it out until now.
No one except me, you mean?
Ooh!
Well, we have even better tricks up our sleeves. Huh? We do? I told you to keep it zipped. Oh.
Now, don't fight, you two. Mr. Justice, what's this about a flaw in the testimony?
Oh,
This-
you bringing up the script.
The script has this to say about the fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. However, we found the fire bucket lying empty backstage except for a layer of dust.
Ow!
You didn't even attempt to get ready for the next trick, did you, Betty?
It was cute.
You got me!
Oh, man. They're just they're too cute when they're together. It's too powerful.
I know.
Eddie DeFam, you will explain yourself.
There's nothing to explain. Come on, Betty. We can't hide it any longer. We might as well tell them. Shut up! You can barely take care of yourself. Don't try and tell me what to do.
Yeah, Betty, you fucking dumb, amazing, evil bitch. I love her. The reason that we didn't prepare is because Betty's afraid of fire. Oh. I think the only answer is the obvious answer. Yeah, she knew the show wasn't gonna go on.
You didn't prepare for the fire trick because you knew, didn't you? You knew that the body would be found and the show would be canceled.
Uh-oh.
Ah! Don't be ridiculous! You insignificant speck of a man! I'm gonna yank those lame bangs of yours off! Is that what you want? Huh?
Kinda.
Whatever, they can grow back.
Oh, okay.
Now stop stalling and just tell the truth already.
I can't reveal my secrets! I'm a magician!
We've already fucking blown that shit. You've been chasing the shadow of an illusory corporate defense. And having chanced upon a convenient target, you have let yourself get carried away.
Exactly! Where's your proof, huh?
The bucket?
And yet, I concede that the witness's taste for false words has also been proven.
Uh-oh.
I advise you confine your distasteful trickery to your magic act, witness.
Deceitful trickery! As your court-appointed therapist, I'd like to add something here, Betty. You finally let yourself be who you really are. But if you continue to hide behind lies, you'll just be imprisoning your heart all over again. But all these questions mean you're trying to put me in prison for real! So I'll be behind bars either way.
Does that mean you're admitting your guilt or what?
Of course not! I can't believe you people! Every one of you thinks I did something I didn't do! You! Lobster boy! Cue ball geezer! Headcase brat! Cerberus monk!
Yeah, he doesn't... Props to him, he doesn't even fucking care. He's just like, whatever.
Cue ball geezer.
Headcase, Brat? Really?
Betty, calm down! Come on now, deep breaths. Deep breaths. Look, I'm not the murderer, I tell you.
Then how did you know the show would be called off before the fire trick?
I told you, we can't reveal our secrets. We're under contract.
Contract? What is she talking about? Be that as it may, you're obviously a suspect in this case.
Objection.
I love when he does that.
I'm beginning to see the karmic threads that make up the intricate tapestry that is this case.
Nani?
Allow me to summarize your assertion's defense. First, that the victim was killed in the understays passage. And second, that the witness and the accused are the only two who could have done it. Exactly! What's more, Betty knew that the body would be found. And the magic show would then be called off. Therefore, it's reasonable to conclude that Betty killed the victim understage. But what if Betty knew that the show would be called off for some other reason? Like what? In the course of my investigation,
Here comes the bullshit. Where's the second autopsy? Bring it!
I found it strange that the dragon set piece fell when it did.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
That in conjunction with the body tumbling from the coffin in such a dramatic fashion. All seemed to be too perfect for mere happenstance. It was as though the entire chain of events had been planned out in advance.
You know, I keep making jokes about him making the okay symbol, but it really does look like he's doing the as above, so below.
So below.
Yeah.
Planned out. After deciding to take this case, I scrupulously studied everything I could about the mass media in this country. I read the newspapers, old news reports. I even browsed tabloid magazines.
Uh-oh, here it comes. He's about to spill the tea.
How very industrious of you. I'm impressed.
During this process, I learned about a strange practice favored by the TV world. A practice called the hidden camera prank.
Uh-oh.
Betty and Bonnie, you knew about this, did you not? About the dead body appearing, the set piece following, the show being suspended. You two were informed of this plan. By Take-Two TV in advance, correct?
Maybe?
Is that true?
Betty, please, let's tell them now. I can't hold it in anymore. Dang it, fine! You got us! Everything the prosecutor said is true. The TV station paid us to cooperate with them on this plan. It was all a prank. A big setup planned out in advance. Mr. Reyes showing up dead in the coffin. And then the set piece falling down. It was all completely scripted.
It was all...
A prank?
Oh my god. It's just a prank, bro.
Oh my god, stop.
Bonnie, is this really true?
Yes. Mr. Reyes was supposed to pretend to be dead. That's how it was supposed to go.
So he was in on it too?
That's right. He was supposed to show up dead in the coffin.
Well, then he's a fuckface also.
Yeah. And then the set piece would fall down. Trucy would be shocked and start to panic. That's how the prank script went.
That's incredibly fucked.
Yeah, way to ruin somebody's on their fucking debut. So fucking rude.
But we never thought he would actually wind up dead. Yeah, that was the only thing that was different from the script. Poor Mr. Reyes.
I'm so completely lost right now.
Well, Betty and Bonnie, it certainly sounds like you have some splaining to do.
All right. I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. Just this once. We'll share how it was done with you. So listen carefully. You'll never hear this kind of thing anywhere else. Oh, look at the bat!
Bats are adorable, by the way.
Bats are adorable. They're the puppies of the sky.
Bats are so fucking cute.
Sky puppies.
Sky puppies.
Yeah, it's about time for us to call it.
Alright, do we want to save now, or do we want to go through this and then during the cross-examination phase save that?
Let's do that.
Okay.
After the teleportation trick, I went down under stage. When Mr. Reyes' body appeared from the coffin on stage, it was time for Betty to do her job in the understage passage. That's right. I used the remote control for the winch connected to the dragon set piece and made it fall down. And just before the dragon fell, I called Trucy to the backstage so she wouldn't get hurt. After that, the plan was for Mr. Reyes to come back to life in front of a panicked Trucy. It was supposed to laugh and fly up and away. That's how it was scripted anyway. But for some reason, he really did turn up dead, so he just kinda stayed on the ground like a dead person.
kind of sick joke is that?
Seriously.
Sounds like a terribly mean-spirited prank to me. The poor defendant was trying to do her magic show.
I guess so. I'm sorry, Trucy. Whatever. It was all the Rating Raja's idea anyway.
Yeah, it sounds like just the kind of thing a guy like him would come up with.
This is the prank plan script we got from the Ratings Raja.
Cool, it's in writing. Let's get to work, bitch.
Dang it, you made us break our contract. Now we won't get paid.
But where does this all leave us? Who killed the victim and when?
Yes, exactly. Those are the key questions. If Mr. Reyes was only pretending to be dead in the coffin as part of the prank, then when he was under stage, there would still be life within him. And if that is the case, then Betty, who is also under stage, may be excluded from our list of suspects.
But he died, though, somewhere between being understage and being on stage, so wouldn't she still be a suspect, though? Thank you.
Anybody who was there would be.
Anybody, especially the
in the
understage.
stage.
It, like, but Betty, even more so than Trucy, would be the suspect now, I guess. Because she knew about the prank, and, like, she was under there the whole time. And he's like, oh, she couldn't be excluded because he was still alive when he was down there. Where you think he die at, though?
I think that this, I think that this would mean that it could include anyone who was on stage and understage.
Yeah, I guess.
Or backstage. Anybody who had anything to do, who was a stagehand, like.
Yeah, but, like, there ain't no stage hands in this case.
But you get what I'm saying,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
It opens it up to more, to me, this opens it up to more suspects, but they're trying to play it as, it just puts it on Trucy, and I'm like, that doesn't make no sense.
Yeah.
Phoenix Wright. Stay within your own canon.
We'll see, we'll see.
Witness, was the victim alive up until the point he entered the coffin?
Oh, well, now that we've spilled the beans, we might as well show you this video.
Oh shit, there's a video? This was you.
Greetings, viewers! It is I, the great Mr. Reyes. We are currently in the middle of Trucy's escape trick. Having snuck through the understage passage undetected, I am now hiding backstage, preparing to play a little prank on Trucy. I'm about to hide in the coffin, which Trucy will stab with her rubber sword. And when the coffin opens, I'll be in there acting as though I've met my maker. Can you imagine the look on Trucy's face then? Ha! I can hardly wait!
So he's the Paul of the situation.
He's about to hide in the coffin? It would seem the threads of karmatic destiny have led us to the truth. Karmic, not karmatic. Sorry.
You get the point.
The victim passed through the understage where Betty to fame was, and came up into the backstage area. We know this because Mr. Reyes appeared to be backstage when he shot his video we saw.
Oh.
So that really means it could be like anyone who had anything to do with the production.
True.
It appears that way, yes. In defense, you proposed the following, did you not? What if the victim was killed under the stage before being put into the coffin? But then what about this video? The footage was taken just before Mr. Reyes entered the coffin.
Oh, so, does that mean...
No.
No, it doesn't. Yes, it is horrible but true. The tragedy did indeed play out right there on the stage. But then you got manslaughter, though.
But also, he wasn't stabbed in the side. He was stabbed in the back. But also, we still don't know what the real murder weapon is then.
When the coffin where Mr. Reyes was hiding, Trucy Rice thrust her braid.
And blade.
And blade.
See? Told you so.
I dropped the controller.
Oh no.
So you're saying the incident was a tragic accident that happened during a prank?
It's almost as if you shouldn't do those. Because they're mean.
It would be an accident if the accused had no knowledge of the prank beforehand. So let us ask the accused herself. Miss Wright, did you have prior knowledge of this prank?
I...
Tell him, Trucy, you didn't know anything about it, right? Of course I didn't. I didn't know a single thing about it.
Objection.
That's the point of a prank.
Still think you can play innocent, do you? In that case, you leave me little choice but to present this piece of evidence.
It looks like some sort of note.
Oh! That's...
I found this note in the dressing room after the incident. At the time, I did not understand what it meant, but it's all too clear to me now.
I wonder where that signature came from.
What's this?
Let's see. It says, get the video camera after Mr. Reyes comes tumbling out?
It's a note signed by the accused, instructing Bonnie to collect Mr. Reyes' video camera from him, it seems.
I wonder if he's ever seen this note before. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense.
I found it in the dressing room before the show. When I saw it, I realized that Trucy knew about the prank.
It does bear her signature, I'll give you that much.
But what does that mean? Nothing.
Carbon
Yeah,
copy, bitch.
considering what we know. Hey, Hulk Busted.
So the defendant had prior knowledge of the prank. Doesn't that defeat the purpose?
It would appear so, yes. When she learned about the plan to trick her, she decided to use it to her own advantage. So she thrust the steel sword into the coffin where the victim stood chuckling to himself. Yes, because Trucy is that vindictive. If you can't understand why somebody... Sorry. So earlier in this case, we were talking about how, oh, it's ridiculous that we would accuse Betty of murder just because she's jealous of Trucy, right? Isn't it also ridiculous that Trucy would want to kill somebody just because they were gonna play a prank on her?
Yes. Well, the other thing with the motive is the whole thing where they were like, he was trying to steal her secrets.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Even though there's no... We haven't talked about that in a while, but they're still trying to do it. I saw 3 Batman villains in that hat and mask guy. The Joker, Two-Face, and the Mad Hatter. I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. He's dead. They can't sue him now. He in the grave.
Of course not. And I didn't write or sign that note. Ah, but the handwriting matches yours.
So?
All of the evidence and testimony points to you being the culprit. But I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Then explain the existence of this note. You can do that, can you not?
I can!
I can't explain it. I didn't write it, so I don't understand. I didn't kill Mr. Reyes. You have to believe me.
Excuse me? Excuse me, I can explain it. Hello? Athena, honey, did you forget, or?
Athena, calm down. We got this. Silence! Imprisoning me! Continue struggling against the threads of your own karma if you wish, accused. Even as you are inescapably caught in the web of your fate you've spun for yourself. Ms. Wright, it is time to resign yourself to your fate. No, I didn't do it.
If I raise my hand for long enough, will the teacher pay attention to me and, like, call on me, please? Oh, shit, a homicidal little witch. Oh, my God.
But I didn't do it. I really did. Why doesn't anybody believe me?
Shut up, killer. We won't fall for that. You all suck.
This is bad.
Apollo, please.
In your honor, I suggest we put an end to this tragedy now. Give your official ruling and let us offer the victim's soul the last rites it deserves.
Basically, we're gonna kill her. She's gonna be dead.
Very well. I suppose I have no other choice. This court hereby finds the defendant.
Objection!
Yes, thank you. Jeez, Apollo.
Wait a
He
minute.
was holding on to that for dramatic effect.
Right? The defense has an objection. Apollo. Even now you would.
Yeah.
I won't give up, and I refuse to let either of them down. Mr. Wright, who's counting on me, and Trucy, who's put all her faith in me.
Yeah.
Mr. Justice, the fact that you raised an objection means that you have evidence with which to refute the prosecution's claims, correct?
Fuck yeah, I do.
You better fucking believe it. Do we really have anything, Apollo? I'm kind of blanking out.
Fuck yeah, I do. There's one piece of evidence we can present here.
Very well, Mr. Justice. You may proceed.
As we saw in the show footage, there's no question that the defendant thrust a sword into the coffin. The defense doesn't dispute this point.
Nice.
But let us not forget that this was a magic show filled with tricks and illusions. We can't take everything we see at face value.
So you're saying some sleight of hand was somehow involved?
Yeah, the sword was foam.
Well, yes, that and also, you know.
The defense contends that the sword the defendant used was not the cause of death. And what is it that Trucy told me she did just before she thrust the sword into the coffin?
Very well. We'll see your evidence then, Mr. Justice. But remember, you interrupted my verdict to make this claim.
Oh, shit. Save it. This is probably where we should go anyway. So let's
Yes.
save it. We'll leave it on this extremely tense cliffhanger where we could just straight up die if we pick the wrong thing. Perfect thing to start off on the next time.
Do we really want to fuck ourselves that over that much?
We just saved. It just
Okay.
means if we get a game over, we'll immediately I'll save twice.
All right. I feel better now. that
Double
we've
saved.
We've double saved. I feel better now with the double save.
Yeah.
All right.
You'll just have to wait until next time.
Oh,
my
fuck.
god.
Oh, wait a second. What time is it?
It is 12:18. Why? Oh, fuck! I forgot that it's after midnight, and that means it's Sid's birthday. Can I have a kiss?
Yeah!
Sweet. Happy birthday,
It's
you
my
fucking beautiful
birthday.
string bean.
It's my birthday!
I usually don't get excited about my birthday, but for some reason this year I'm kind of excited about it. I have a lot of cool stuff planned.
Yeah, we're gonna go out this weekend to a hookah bar and avoid all people but us
It's gonna
in
be
a corner.
so great.
I'm excited.
I'm kind of excited.
Yeah.
Sid's old enough to smoke weed.
Yeah, Sid's old enough to smoke weed. It's not legal in our state.
I'm old.
Not as old as me. I'm finding a host.
Yes, find that host.
Happy birthday, bitch.
Yay! It's my birth.
Happy birthday, daddy.
Ooh, I like that. I love you guys.
Thanks for hanging out again for another exceptionally rambly Ace Attorney stream.
I know, right?
We'll see you,
I believe in all of you.
at a
Do the
point.
thing.
Yeah, I believe in all of you, too. It doesn't matter what you want to do if you think, you know, if you're like, oh man, I suck at everything, or the thing I want to do is like a shitty thing. Whatever. Pick what you want to do and commit to it. It doesn't matter what it is. Just commit.
Commit.
Do
You
your
can do
best. You can do it.
And off we go.
Yeah. And tomorrow I'll see you guys for Borderlands with Severin.
Fuck yeah.
Bye!
Bye.